XRP holders, buckle up. This could be the setup we've been waiting years for. We're talking record-breaking quarterly closes, deja vu from 2017's insane rally, and on top of that, October could bring the very first spot XRP ETF approvals. If both of these catalysts hit together, we could be staring down double-digit XRP prices before the year even closes. What's up, crypto family? Welcome back to Gold Rush Crypto Daily, the home of bullish energy and no BS breakdowns of the biggest moves in the crypto market. If you hold XRP, you don't want to miss this one. Today I've got two monster articles pulled up. One, from Cointelegraph, covering how XRP's best quarterly close since 2017 could ignite a parabolic run toward $15. Two, and from Daily Forex, looking at the upcoming ETF decision window in October, which could literally open the floodgates for XRP. Real quick, smash that like button if you're bullish on XRP, and subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's updates. Now let's dive in. All right, let's start with this one from Cointelegraph. The headline reads, XRP price, record quarterly close may trigger rally toward $15. Okay, already that's a bold headline. Let's see what they're cooking with here. XRP is poised for its best quarterly close ever, mirroring the chart setup from 2017 before the price surged 37,800% to all-time highs. Whoa, 37,800%. That's not a typo, guys. Back in 2017, XRP literally went from pennies to over $3 in less than a year. If the setup is even remotely similar, this could be absolutely massive. As of Monday, XRP was trading near $2.86, marking a 28% gain over the 3 months. Now, people will say 28% isn't much in crypto terms, but this is about context. XRP was consolidating for years. A breakout after that kind of dead zone? That's like a coiled spring, and it's just getting started. His bullish outlook stems from a similar record close in 2017, which preceded a 37,800% rally, breaking through multi-year resistance at 2 cents before shooting to $3.31. Guys, history doesn't repeat, but it rhymes. That's exactly what we're seeing. Back then, XRP broke long-term resistance and went vertical. Right now, it's busted through that $2.20, $2.30 wall. This is textbook bullish. Another technical setup, a bull flag pattern, projects XRP to approach or hit $15. $15 XRP. Let me pause right here. If that happens, that's a 5x from here. And with the ETF news swirling, $15 doesn't sound crazy. It actually sounds conservative. On-chain metrics, XRP's MVRV Z-score remains well below the overheated band that coincided with prior blow-off tops. Translation for beginners, this metric basically measures how overvalued or undervalued a coin is relative to its history, and right now XRP is not overheated, which means there's still plenty of room to run before we even think about topping out. Some XRP indicators are simultaneously indicating correction risks, primarily as it trades 470% above its November 2024 low of around 50 cents. Okay, fair point. Nothing goes up in a straight line. Could we see pullbacks? Of course. We could dip to $1.60 or even test those moving averages. But here's the key. Higher lows, higher highs. Even the bearish scenarios keep XRP structurally bullish. So to sum up, Cointelegraph's basically saying XRP just pulled a 2017 setup, it's broken multi-year resistance, the charts show bull flags targeting $15, and the fundamentals back it up. If history rhymes, XRP holders might be staring at life-changing gains. But wait, that's just the technical side. Let's now flip over to the ETF story, because this is where things get absolutely explosive. Now let's check out this one from Daily Forex. The headline, how high will XRP rise on October's ETF approval? Guys, this dropped just recently, and it couldn't come at a better time. Spot XRP ETFs are coming, with over a dozen applications under review. Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, and Grayscale. Wait, let me stop there. Franklin Templeton, Bitwise, Grayscale, these aren't random players. These are multi-billion-dollar institutions. If they're filing for spot XRP ETFs, they're not playing games. They're expecting demand. Polymarket bettors place ETF approval odds at over 99%. Bloomberg analysts put it at 95%. Wow, so in the eyes of both degens and professionals, this is basically a done deal. 99%? That's not a maybe. That's almost a guarantee. The Rex Osprey XRPR ETF launched September 18 smashed records with $37.7 million in first-day volume. Guys, $37.7 million day one. That's more than most ETFs do in a month. This shows institutions are hungry for XRP exposure. Imagine what happens when the big names like VanEck get approved. Historically, Q4 has been XRP's strongest quarter, with average gains of 150%, peaking at 1,060% in 2017. Exactly, this is what I keep telling you. Q4 is XRP's season. Add ETF approval on top of already strong seasonality, that's like rocket fuel stacked on dynamite. Analysts target $15, $30, citing bull pennant breakout and RSI support. $30 XRP, let that sink in. If we get ETF approval, a technical breakout, and Q4 momentum, $30 isn't hopium, it's a math problem. So the ETF article basically confirms the technicals. Q4 momentum plus institutional inflows could drive XRP to $15, $20, even $30. And remember, this isn't 2017 retail mania, this is Wall Street money stepping in. All right, let's put these together. Article 1, Technicals plus History says $15 is on the table. Article 2, ETFs plus seasonality say $15, $30 is possible. When you combine those, you get a scenario where XRP's next leg up could dwarf anything we've seen since 2017. My personal stance, I'm bullish. Yeah, we might get pullbacks, maybe retest $1.60 or even $1.30, but those dips, they're gifts. The macro setup, the ETF timeline, and the chart structure all scream one thing: XRP is gearing up for liftoff. Key levels to watch: $2.20 as support, $5 as a breakout confirmation, and $15 as the first major target. If ETFs roll out in October, don't be surprised if we wake up to XRP knocking on double digits. Bottom line, here are the 3 takeaways from today's articles. 1. XRP just had its best quarterly close since 2017, setting up a historical repeat pattern. 2. ETF approval odds are basically a lock, with institutions already piling in. 3. Q4 is statistically XRP's strongest season, and this year we've got rocket fuel added on top. So what do you guys think? Which article nailed it better? Cointelegraph with the technicals or Daily Forex with the ETF hype? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love reading your takes. I'll be watching ETF decision dates, XRP's $2.20 support, and on-chain metrics for signs of overheating. Make sure you're subscribed because tomorrow we're covering another massive altcoin setup you don't want to miss. And remember, this is just my opinion based on these articles and my analysis. It's not financial advice. Always do your own research and never invest more than you can afford to lose. If you found value in today's breakdown, smash that like button, share this with your XRP fam, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next bullish update. Until next time, keep stacking, stay bullish, and I'll see you tomorrow.